Hello, this is Priscilla, and welcome to the Conversational English Hour. I'm excited that you all are here on time, and without further delay, we will start our lesson for today. If you have questions for me, I will certainly entertain those now. What questions can I answer for you right now, if anyone has any questions?
And I have because you write it down. First is ur and fourth is esan. So I think, not I think, I am the just one person in here like
Okay,
ur esan. So
okay, I think they'll show up. I think they're going to show up. I believe they're going to show up. So what I see right now is Urger. Oh,
you
Urger,
you
maybe
can
the
say you can
Urger
say
and S.
esan. Esan.
Okay,
Yes.
Essen. Okay, so Essen, you are the same. All right, well then I'm going to leave it as you are number one.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're
Anything
welcome.
else? All right,
No.
so let's just get started. I am Priscilla, and I'm your host for today. I want to let you know that I am a conversational coach, and what a conversational coach does is coach you to excellence. Think about any sport that is um, out there today: football, soccer, swimming, dancing. Most of these people in the Olympics will have a coach. Now you have a coach to help you with your conversational English. A lot of the things that we do is going to be for you specifically. I'm going to time you. I'm going to ask you questions. I'm going to listen to you. And I'm going to target specific things for you to do within the hour. And I can almost guarantee that if you do the few things that I suggest in this hour, you will see immediate improvement in your ability to speak excellent English. So today's topic talks about why studying grammar can be a problem for the student that want to be able to speak English very nicely. If you focus on grammar, you're spending time doing something that is going to impede your ability to communicate. I have never, ever had a conversation with anyone who, during the course of the conversation, asked me to tell them what a prepositional phrase is in terms of a casual conversation. No one has actually asked me, should I capitalize this word or not? No one has asked me, do I use this word versus that word and why in a general conversation. You will pick all of these things up just by listening and interacting with people who are speaking in English. You will pick this up by listening to CDs, movies, recordings, but you have to be actively engaged in that learning where you are actually asking yourself, do I sound like them? Record yourself and listen to the recording, and based upon the tips and techniques that I share with you today, I hope that you can do this weekday, month by month, and year by year, and you will soon see that you have improved tremendously. So with that said, let's get started. You have your numbers. Erger is 1, 2 is Bruno, 3 is Carolina, etc. So if you would, Erger, would you please read everything that you see on the screen now, starting with how to learn English very fast. You may begin.
Okay. How to learn English very fast. To learn English, it will require that you become obsessed with the language. In a nutshell, you must have an incredible thirst and hunger for speaking the English language. The first and most important thing you need to achieve this goal is an incredible passion. You must have tremendous emotional power to learn super fast. Why? Because you must study English 8 and 14 hours a day, and every hour you must be alert, interested, and energetic. To increase your ability to speak quickly and be understood, you must feel the motion. You must be obsessed with English. Um, I'm sorry that I missed, I think. Where am I?
Okay, I'm
I
trying
just,
to.
just a second, I found it. You must be obsessed with English. You must be passionate and incredibly enthusiastic. Remember, emotion is 80% of, I can't read it, of
80%
success.
of success.
80% of success. Method or the chosen path is only 20% of whatever. To create patience, you need very compelling reasons to learn English. Just doing well on a test is not a strong enough reason. Just getting a new job is not a strong enough reason. You need huge reason for doing this. Imagine all the incredible benefits you will have as a fluent English speaker. Imagine how your life will change 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. If you are motivated by money, imagine how English will make you amazingly rich. Visualize your dream house, your dream car, and your dream life. If love motivates you, imagine how English will help you meet incredible people from other countries. Imagine dating beautiful, handsome foreigners. Imagine incredible love and passion possible because you're a fluent English speaker. You can also exaggerate the terrible things that will happen if you fail to speak English fluently. Imagine all the jobs you will miss. Imagine all the people you will never meet. Imagine how bad your life will be because you can't speak English. Make your reasons bigger. Bigger reasons equal bigger passion equal bigger success. Emotion is the key. Make your emotions stronger. Become obsessed with English.
Very nice. Are there any words in this passage that you had difficulty with, Urga?
And just let me check. Actually, I can't say that any word because I think that I understood it. Yes.
Okay, great. Bruno, would you start reading from the very top, please? Starting with how to learn English
Of
very
course.
fast.
How to learn English very fast. To learn English, it will be required that you become obsessed with the language. In a nutshell, you must have an incredible thirst and hunger for speaking the English language. The first and most important thing you need to achieve this goal is an incredible passion. You must have tremendous emotional power to learn super fast. Why? Because you must study English 80 to 40 hours a day, and every hour you must be alert, interested, and energetic. To increase your ability to speak quickly and be understood, you must build emotion. You must be obsessed with English. You must be passionate and incredibly enthusiastic. Remember, emotion is 80% of success. Method or the chosen path is only 20%. To create passion, you need very compelling reason to learn English. Just doing well on the test is not a strong enough reason. Just getting a new job is not a strong enough reason. You need a huge reason for doing this. Imagine all the incredible benefits you will have as a fluent English speaker. Imagine how your life will change 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. If you are motivated by money, imagine how English will make you amazingly rich. Visualize your dream house, your dream car, and your dream life. If love motivates you, imagine how English will help you meet incredible people from other countries. Imagine dating beautiful and handsome foreigners. Imagine incredible love and passion, possible because you are a fluent English speaker. You can also exaggerate the terrible things that will happen if you fail to speak English fluently. Imagine all the jobs you will miss. Imagine all the people you will never meet. Imagine how bad your life will be because you can't speak English. Make your reason bigger. Bigger reason, bigger passion. Bigger passion, bigger success. Emotion is the key. Make your mission stronger. Become obsessed with English.
Okay, become obsessed with English. Did you
Yes.
understand 80% of what you read?
Yes, yes, of course.
Okay, fantastic. Carolina, would you read for us, please?
Okay,
Starting with how to learn English very fast.
okay. How to learn English very fast. To learn English, it will require that you become obsessed with the language. In a nutshell, you must have an incredible thirst and hunger for speaking the English language. The first and most important thing you need to achieve this goal is an incredible passion. You have must tremendous emotional power to learn super fast. Why? Because you must study English 8 to 14 hours a day, and every hour you must be alert, interested, and energetic. You increase your ability to speak English, to speak quickly and be understood. You must build emotion. You must be obsessed with English. You must be passionate and incredibly enthusiastic. Remember, emotion is 8% of success. Method or the chosen path is only 20%. To create passion, you need very compelling reasons to learn English. Just doing well on a test is not a strong enough reason. Just getting a new job is not a strong enough reason. You need huge reasons for doing this. Imagine all the incredible benefits you have as a fluent English speaker. Imagine how your life will change 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. If you are motivated by money, imagine how English will make you amazingly rich. Visualize your dream house, your dream car, and your dream life. If love motivates you, imagine how English will help you meet incredible people from other countries. Imagine dating beautiful slash handsome foreigners. Imagine incredible love and passion possible because you are fluent English speaker. You can also exaggerate the terrible things that will happen if you fail to speak English fluently. Imagine all the jobs you will miss. Imagine all the people you'll never meet. Imagine how bad your life will be because you can't speak English. Make your reasons bigger. Bigger reasons, bigger passion, bigger success. Emotions is the key. Make your emotions stronger. Become obsessed with English.
Very nicely done. Thank you. Did you understand 80% of what you read?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, Ismail, would you please read what's on the screen?
Okay. How to learn English, it will require that you become obsessed with the language. In a nutshell, you must have an incredible thirst and hunger for speaking the English language. The first and most important thing you need to achieve this goal is an incredible passion. You must have tremendous emotional power to learn super fast. Why? Because you must study English 8 to 13 hours a day, and every hour you must be alert, interested, and energetic. To increase your ability to speak quickly and be understood, you must build emotion. You must be obsessed with English. You must be passionate and incredibly enthusiastic. Remember, emotion is 80% of success. Method or the chosen path is only 20%. To create passion, you need very compelling reason to learn English. Just doing well on a test is not a strong enough reason. Just getting a new job is not strong enough reason. You need huge reason for doing this. Imagine all the incredible benefits you will have as a fluent English speaker. Imagine how your life will change 5 years from now, 10 years from now. 20 years from now? If you are motivated by money, imagine how English will make you amazingly rich. Visualize your dream house, your dream car, and your dream life. If love motivates you, imagine how English will help you meet incredible people from other countries. Imagine dating beautiful, handsome foreigners. Imagine incredible love and passion possible because you are a fluent English speaker. You can also exaggerate the terrible things that will happen if you fail to speak English fluently. Imagine all the jobs you will miss. Imagine all the people you will never meet. Imagine how bad your life will be because you can't speak English. Make your reason bigger. Bigger reason equal bigger passion. Bigger passion equal bigger success. Emotion is the key. Make your emotions stronger. Become obsessed with English.
Okay, so what we get from reading this, everyone that has read it, is that you must have that obsession. How many of you are obsessed with the idea of learning to speak English and speak English well, fast, and comprehensively? Just tell me if you're not. If you don't say that you're not, then I will believe that all of you that. And I want you to know that this is a possibility for each and every one of you. Each and every one of you can actually speak English better, faster, and in a smarter way. But there is the but. What do you think I mean when I say there is the but? Everyone can do it, but there is the but. Who can tell me what I might mean when I say everyone can do this, but there is the but? What do you think? What do you think, Bruno?
But I think that it means that there is the dark side of something.
The dark side. I like that. There is the dark side. Caroline, what do you think the but might be? What is the but that I speak of? When I say everyone can speak faster, better, and more comprehensively, but.
But in this case, should be and if something if it can be a positive. What are you talking about?
Okay. Okay. Just check in the chat box. Of course, I could have just typed it on the screen.
Okay.
Okay. So I want you to finish this. Finish this sentence. This would be everyone. Everyone can speak better, faster, clearer, and effectively, but what would you put there? What goes there? What goes in that right after that but? What goes there? Do you know?
Mm.
Okay, let's see if I can put it up here. True.
But it
Finish.
doesn't come. It doesn't come without um, study.
Okay, so let me put it here. I'm coming back with the table. I love tables. Love tables. Okay, and so we're going to go here. Was it Bruno? Bruno, what did you say? Well, you can tell me again. In just a second, I'm going to put it up right here.
I said that there's a dark side in.
Good. Got it. T-H-E. There. And Caroline said, I got it, Caroline. Control C. And Caroline. Bruno. And now we will hear from Ismail says, hold on, I'm coming. I'm coming. Ismail. And then there is UGAR. And I think we have Claudia here. Okay, controller. And I'm almost done. Almost done. You all are incredibly patient. Thank you
Take
for
your
that.
time.
Thank you for that. Okay, here we go. Here I am with my chart. Now, I've heard from Control All, Time, and 12. Okay, we've heard from Bruno. We've heard from Caroline. Ismail, complete this sentence for me. Complete this sentence for me, Ismail. Everyone can speak better, faster, clearer, and effectively, but what? But what?
We should persuade us before speaking.
We should do what?
We should persuade us.
Persuade, okay.
Persuade us ourselves before speaking.
Olga, can you complete the sentence?
Okay, then you should be aware of the opposite angle.
You should be aware of what?
The opposite angle.
That means, but
not angle, like triangle.
all right. I'm not sure what that means, but that's okay. I know.
The like, how can I say, the other side of the coin, stuff like that.
Okay, so like the dark side.
Yes, kind of, but I can't call it like dark side. It's just the other side.
Okay. And Claudia?
Sorry, teacher, I can't write. Maybe no, I can't write. I don't know because why.
You don't. I don't want you to write. I want you to speak. I don't
yes.
want you.
Okay. Everyone can speak better, faster, clearly, and effectively, but it's a hard work. We have to study every day of our life.
Got some good points that we know that if we want to do this, each one of you has your own but, so you're only speaking for yourself. For me, I would say, I'm going to copy this one, Control C, Control V. So Priscilla will say, everyone can speak better, faster, clearer, and effectively, but many of us actual truth. Now, I can explain mine, and that's all that we need for now, and then we'll go on with today's lesson. Everyone can speak better, faster, clearer, and effectively, but many of us will make excuses to prevent the actual truth taking place. Now, let me give you an example. This may not last forever, but for now, it's very good, and anyone that is taking my class, I think that you're finding that this is the verbal feedback that I'm getting, that my classes are amazingly incredible. And the reason my classes are amazingly incredible is because I'm new here at Verbling, and I want the people who come to my class to get something from my class every single time that they come. I put in an inordinate amount of time to make sure that my classes are engaging, exciting, and interesting. And in order to do that, the majority of the students who have come to my class can honestly say to you that they can 80% of the time understand what they have participated in. They feel 80% that their time was not wasted. They feel that 80% of their time is going to help them reach their goal, whatever that goal is. Now, at the end of this class, if you find that what I just said isn't true, then I want you to send me feedback to that effect. So today I want to talk to you about the 80%, 20% rule. How many of you have ever heard of the 80-20 rule? Have you ever heard of the 80-20 rule?
Yes, I have.
Okay. And who is that said that they have? Who was it? Your name.
Sorry?
What is the name of the person that said that they have heard of it before?
I don't remember.
No, who am I speaking with right now? Who are you?
Bruno.
Okay, Bruno. Thank you, Bruno. So Bruno has said he has heard of the 80-20 rule. And the 80-20 rule was founded or coined by a man named Pareto. And it's called the Pareto Principle. That's P-A-R-E-T-O, Pareto Principle. And what he says is that 80% of what you want to accomplish can be done. No, 20% of what you want to accomplish is going to require 80% of your time. The other amount of your time, you don't have to do it. It just happens. So if you want to become an effective, fluent speaker, you've got to spend 80% of your time concentrating on doing just that. Now, you may think that you're doing it when you come to the classes and you're reading a book and you're watching TV and you're listening, but can you measure it? If you can't measure what you're doing, you probably are not doing the 80%. Now, it could possibly be if you knew how to measure it, you would do that too. Today, I'm going to tell you how to measure to determine if you're using 80% of your time to accomplish a goal, whatever the goal is, whether it's learning to speak effectively, whether it's to ride a bicycle, whether it is to become a better husband, better boyfriend, better wife, better girlfriend. You will be able to measure if you're giving 80%. That sounds like, okay, Priscilla, let's see me do it. All right, so let's get started. Those of you who were able to read today, your reading was 80%. You demonstrated that you understood 80%. I'm taking your word for it that you understood 80% of what you read. If you understood 80% of what you read, the other 20% doesn't matter. And the reason the other 20% doesn't matter is that you heard the word obsessed many, many times in the article that you read today. So you heard the word obsessed to know it enough that it is very important in the art of learning to communicate effectively. If you're not obsessed with learning, you're not going to learn as quickly as you would as a person that is obsessed. Does that make sense to everyone? Quickly, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. So what I should just say now is, if you disagree, say no, because I'm going to believe that most of you are going to agree with what it is that I'm saying. All right, I'm going to our lesson. Most of you have seen this article that you just read with the images, so I'm going to ignore it right now, but this is for my beginners class. So the students who are new or are struggling with understanding what I'm talking about, I want to give them an opportunity to be able to participate. Now, here is a story starter. I don't have enough for everybody, but remember your numbers. Oh, I think I might have. So 1 is going to be 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. And this is 5. So, and if someone else comes in, that's 6. That's 6. I only have 6 of them. All right, this is what I'm going to ask you to do today. First, we can get the volunteers, or then we can just take you in the order. But let me tell you what you're going to do first. Here's an image, and since I didn't have a number 8, let me go down here and do that one myself. I'm going to take this one for myself, number 5, number 6. I'm going to take number 6. I'm Priscilla. And I'm going to minimize my window so I can see what I'm doing. Here is an image of a person or a family member or whatever it is that I want to do or call it. And I'm going to do this one. This is what is called a story starter. When you start a conversation, someone has to say something in order to you respond. And the very first person that is responding is perhaps someone that wants to know something. So there has to be two-way conversation in order for it to be meaningful. In order for this to be meaningful, there must be two-way conversation. But this is not going to be two-way conversation. I'm going to have a conversation, and it is in the form of a story. Each of you will have a story that you will create today, and you will have 1 full minute to tell your story, and then you will have another minute to tell your story better. I will tell you what to watch for when you tell your story the first time, and you will be able to see that you're going to make amazing improvements if you follow my instructions. Here is the example that I will model for you. You will have like 10 seconds to read your sentence starter. And I'm going to take only 10 seconds to read it. Kurt and his mom walked through the art museum looking at paintings. Kurt said, I think, and then this is what, I wonder what Kurt could say. I think I can do. Okay, so that took me 5 seconds to tell me that. You'll tell me what goes after the 3 dots, and I will type it. If you're not following me up to this point, please say no and ask me your questions now. Otherwise, I will continue.
Sorry, teacher, I don't understand if we have to invent a story, a long story, or only a dialogue. I don't understand.
Okay, thank you, Claudia. You will have 1 full minute to create your story, but it will not be a dialogue in the sense of what I consider a dialogue. A dialogue would be between 2 people.
Okay.
You will do that at some future point, but today the dialogue is not between anyone. You're just creating a short story in 60 seconds. Okay, thank you, Claudia. Are there any other questions before I start my story? Okay, great. Here's my story. Kurt and his mom walked through the art museum looking at paintings. Kurt said, I think I could do just as good as this art, Mom. As Kurt and his mom, they went to look at the paintings, and Kurt said, Mom, the pictures, I know I can do very well, Mom, but Mom, the paintings that I have in my school, I did them all by myself, and if you Mom, I can do Mom, Mom, I can do this painting. Okay, I said I did about 50 ahs, and repetitions. Now I have 1 minute to think about not think about it, but to retell the story. Here's my story in 1 minute or less. Kurt and his mom walked through the art museum looking at paintings. Kurt said, I think I could do as good as this art, Mom. Mom, remember when I was in 3rd grade, I did a painting and the teacher said it was very good. She posted my painting on the table. Actually, she posted it on the bulletin board, and everybody said I did great work. All right, you got the idea? So I'm going to count all of your your ahs, your ers, and whatever it is that you have. And the second time, I believe you will make improved speech. You do not have to rush your voice like, just talk in your normal, natural tone. Okay? Who would like to go first? Are there any questions about what I just did?
No, teacher.
Okay, who would like to go first? What number would like to go first? If not, we're starting with number 1. Okay, number 1 is Urga. You have 1 minute to start from the time I get to 3. 1?
I have 1 minute to think, right?
No, you do not have 1 minute to think. You have 10 seconds to read and think. Starting now, I'll tell you when your 10 seconds are up.
Okay,
1,
can I
2,
see the
3.
picture?
You don't.
The golden cat was trying to sleep. The
Oh, wait
three
a minute. I'm
little
sorry. I'm sorry. I thought it was up. Hold on. Let me get your picture. Let me get it up clearer so you can see it. So you can be thinking a little bit. You get a little extra time here. And there you are.
It is enough to see it.
You
Okay.
can't see it?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. Now you have, at the count of 3, your 60 seconds will start. 1,
Okay.
2, 3.
The golden cat was trying to sleep. The three little blue birds wanted to tweet, and the cat was so angry with them. Then it said that I'm gonna eat you.
Is that your story?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you're gonna have to do it again because I wasn't ready. Okay. I need you to talk for 1 full minute. I need you to talk for 1 full minute about the story. Because if you don't talk about the story, I can't tell you how to improve. It isn't very much effort required in just reading the sentence. Okay. So you have to talk for 1 full minute. Do you understand?
I'm sorry. No, I missed the point. Like I read it, then I completed it.
Yes,
So
but you didn't tell a story. You just completed the sentence. Were you listening when I did my story?
okay. So I'm gonna try again.
Okay, just a second. Control C. So I'll put it here. And I'm going to put a little hashtag, I guess I could call it a hashtag or something, to indicate every time you are saying the or the okay?
Okay. The golden cat was trying to sleep. The three little birds wanted to tweet,
Okay.
and the cat said that if you don't shut up, I'm gonna eat you.
You still have 55 seconds to continue talking.
Okay, but it's finished, I think.
Okay, the golden cat was trying to sleep. The 3 little bluebirds wanted to eat. The
Wanted to
bluebirds,
tweet,
whatever they wanted to do what?
tweet like the bird sounds, tweet.
Tweet. Okay, they wanted to tweet. The birds wanted to tweet. Okay, now here's your story. As the cat lay on the ground trying to sleep, the noisy little birds wanted to tweet. They tweeted, tweet, tweet, and the cat said, meow. Please be quiet. And the bird says, we don't want to be quiet. We want to sing. We want the world to know that we are here. In order for the world to know that I'm here, we must tweet. The cat looked at the birds and said, all right, if you continue to tweet, I'm going to eat you. And the bird says, you can't eat us because we can fly. You can never fly. The cat said, that's true, but as soon as you fall from the tree or fall from that post, I'm going to eat you, and then we will see who will be the greater tweeter. The bird says, oh, Mr. Cat, you don't scare us because we are 3 and you are 1. If one of us should fall before you could eat the one, the 2 of us will bite your nose. That is 60 seconds.
Okay.
Got it?
I got it.
Okay.
But it's really hard to
Okay,
tell.
we're going to go to number 2. Number 2. We're going to go to number 2, which will be Bruno. And I will tell you that it may seem that I'm going to be kind of rudish, but I'm your coach. And as your coach, what we can't have is complaints. All that I ask is that you try. And if you don't try, that's the 80%. The 20% of the people will find excuses for why they can't do something. Nothing is more difficult than not putting forth an effort. That is all that I will ever ask anyone to do, is to put forth an effort. Okay?
Okay.
So now we're ready to start. But wait just a second.
Yes.
Let me get yours on one page, and we will start. Okay, so what you need to do, you will be doing is, where is my chart? I hope we get to everybody today. I need to bring this up to the top, and it's not coming. Come on. Up, up. They were on their way to, let me see, there it is. Okay, this is Bruno, and I'm going to just put this in here. That makes more sense, I guess. Control C. You're getting more time than you actually need, but that's okay. I still don't have it right. And then I go here, and I press Tab. Here I'm going to put in the slashes for the number of times you have the excessive, whatever I just call those things, ums, ands, ers, and ahs, all right?
Okay.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, well, let me put this here. Control C. Okay, complete the sentence for me.
Bob stopped to let the penguins cross the road. They were on their way to the Arctic Pole. The Bob asked to the penguins, "Where are you come from?" The penguins said to Bob that they were escaped from the zoo, and they are going to the Arctic Pole to visit their family, because they make the eggs in the last year in Arctic Pole, so the little bird are going to born. So Bob has to stop to let the penguins cross the roads, and he lose the race because he was playing in a race with a ancient car, and he lost the race.
Okay, thank you. Now, do you remember your story that you were just telling?
Yes, more
Okay,
or
so
less.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have 12. So you want to try and improve on that. You have 1 minute to retell your story. Okay, and try to have fewer than 12 ahs. Do not make up another story. Tell the same story that you were just telling. And I apologize for this, but that was they. Okay.
Okay.
On the count of 3, your prompt doesn't change. They were on their way to the Arctic Pole. Okay?
Okay. So,
on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Begin.
Bob asked to the penguins, "Where you come from?" The penguins said to Bob that they were escaped from the zoo, and they were going to visit their family in the Arctic Pole, because in the last year they made the eggs, and the little penguins will born this winter. So Bob lost the race because he was playing in a race with an ancient car, and he must stop and let the penguins cross the roads.
Continue, keep going.
Cross the roads, and then he lost the race because.
Keep going. Okay, that's it. Stop. All right. So now, if you stop telling your story, you can't really. I can't really tell whether you just stop talking. But this time you did it with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can see that you're improving because you are aware that you're saying the Oz. If no one ever tells you what to measure, you will never know whether you are improving. So this
Okay.
is the 80-20% rule. So when you have something to measure, your improvement should be 20% or 80% to follow with that rule. Okay? You'll hear me say this many times, and it will make sense later. And number 3 is going to be, let's see, who is number 3? Insert table. And that is going to be Control C, Control V. Who's number 3? Do I need to look?
No,
Caroline?
no.
Caroline is number 3. Caroline 3, and let me get your picture. All right, Caroline, read for us
Mm-hmm.
on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
After the dental hygienist cleaned Pablo's teeth, Dr. Julio inspected them and said, "You should brush your teeth more often because they are decayed. And if you don't do this, you will lose them because um, because when you when your mouth is health, you have to take care of this. And then Pablo said, "I don't have time to brush my teeth because I I eat so fast and I have to go to the school." Then the doctor said, um,
Okay, thank you.
"Okay,
Very good, Caroline. That's very good, Caroline. So now, Caroline, in just a moment, I'm going to ask you to retell your story and see if you are able to improve on the number of slashes that you have. On the count of 3. 1, this was 4, equal 4, and slash equal, on the count of 4, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
After the dental hygienist cleaned Pablo's teeth, Dr. Julio inspected them and said, "You should brush more often because they aren't health. And if you didn't do this, you will lose your teeth." Then um, Pablo said that he doesn't have time to brush their teeth because he eat very fast and have to go to school. But the dentist said to him that that is very important to preserve the health of his mouth. And then Pablo decided to brush more often and spare a time for do this.
Okay, fantastic. 2. Very nice, Caroline. Now we're going to go to 4 is going to be Ismail. Ismail. And we go insert table 3. And we put it here. And Ismail. Control C. Control V. And Ismail, are you ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Is Ismail here? Maybe not. Ismail, are you here? Okay, Erger, we're going to go back to yours, and then we'll be ending our class for today. Erger, would you like to try again? Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic, Erger. Erger, unmute your mic. Okay. All right. Well, this is going to take us to the end of our class today. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to talk about what we just did. I'll answer questions for you, and then we will get our final word. Today, we had an opportunity to practice what I was telling you about passion and your ability to be successful. One of the things that will prevent anyone from being successful is to find reasons for not doing something. I don't understand, or it could be something as simple as I don't want to go first, or it could be, teacher, could you repeat what you just said? The problem with those excuses and those reasons is that this is a group class, and if anyone has ever been in a class before, whether it's high school, middle school, or elementary, or college, the teacher is only there for an hour. If the teacher spends all of the time with the one student, then the other students do not get the benefit of participating or even being in the class. Therefore, if you don't get the instructions the first time, the second time, and certainly by the third time, it is better for me to move on so that those who did get the instructions can participate. And if there is time, I can go back to the first person, the second person, or the third person. So as your coach, I'm only trying to give you all the benefit of what I can present to you in 1 hour. I will repeat this session, I don't know when, but all of my sessions will be packed full of something to do. I hope all of you will enjoy my sessions and appreciate what I bring to you as a coach. Those are my final words. Now I'd like to ask Caroline to unmute her microphone and give me her final words.
It was a great class. The short time to answer makes me think more faster in English. So it was very, very nice.
Thank you, Caroline. Bruno, could you give us your final words?
Yes, it was useful, very useful. You are very kind. Thank you for your lesson.
Thank you, Bruno. Claudia, final words? Okay, guys, I do have a class starting at the end of this one, so if you don't mind, I'd like to excuse myself and go to my next class. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.